Good morning. It is 5:50 and I'm up this early because I have to do an experimental jugaad. The thing is I have to process tissues to prepare paraffin blocks today. And the protocol we follow for that is a 10-hour protocol, and including handling and all it takes about 11.5 hours. So if I started around 9 to 10 after reaching a lab, it's gonna take me around 7 to 8 at night, and then another 1 hour to reach home from there because I stay reasonably far from my lab, which is not something that I prefer. Therefore, I have thought of an alternative option where I can actually start the processing earlier at home. I have bought the reagents, some of them home, so that I can start now, and I'll do half of the processing at home and go to lab, do the other half there, and then get it done before sunset so I can come back home. Got these droppers as well because I forgot to get pasture pipette from the lab. I think this would do the work best. The best thing about doing the experiment this way is that I have been taking naps all along in the 1 hour incubation period. So my experiment is already halfway and my sleep is also complete. So it's a win-win for me. कुछ बोल भी दीजिए.
हाय
Guys.
राधे राधे
जय जगन्नाथ. जय जगन्नाथ. और क्या है बोल लो. जय श्री राम.
और कल मेरा बर्थडे है
हैप्पी बर्थडे इन एडवांस. ये क्या है बर्थडे के लिए?
नहीं सरस्वती माँ को देता हूँ
अच्छा अच्छा. इश. Okay, so I've reached lab and there are 10 minutes for my incubation to be over. Let's rush. I continued with the rest of the processing. You can always see me blabbering something or the other in the lab. I must agree that some days my lab is as quiet as a graveyard, mostly in the morning, but most of the times it's extremely lively. Our lab is shared by two faculty, and all of us are so friendly. We keep on talking, making jokes, laughing about things, just discussing things randomly, all while doing the experiments. And I think that's the best part of going to lab every day. जोटेरो में कैसा होता है बताओ तो. वहाँ पे तुम वर्ड में ही डायरेक्ट पेपर्स जितने भी तुम पेपर्स यूज किए सबके पीडीएफ ऐड कर दोगे, फिर रेफरेंसिंग करने बोलोगे उसको तो वो इंडेक्स रेफरेंसिंग भी कर देगा और प्लस एंड में जो रेफरेंस होता है वो भी हो जाता है. Then I sat down to complete my lab notebook. See, I'm generally a punctual and disciplined person in terms of reaching somewhere on time, finishing my work on time, being serious about things, and sometimes putting way more efforts than required. But when it comes to things like maintaining records and organizing things, I'm really not good at that. But as a PhD scholar, writing a lab notebook is no more optional, it has become a necessity. So I do give my best. I try every single day to complete the lab notebook, but let me be honest, there are days when I procrastinate, when I just don't want to open the notebook to write. But what I do is that I maintain a rough notebook where I keep details of all the experiments that I do so that I can carry them onto the lab notebook whenever I sit down to finish that. But today, the first thing that I wanted to do was to complete the lab record for the day because I kind of knew the experiments that I was planning to finish by the end of the day.
Alongside processing the tissues, I was also performing trichrome staining for the first time. I was staining colon tissues. In the lab, trichrome staining has been done, but in our lab, it has been optimized for muscle tissues because we work mostly on muscles. However, I had to do it on colon tissues that probably required a different protocol. I performed the entire staining but did not get any good results. Everything appeared just brown. After that, I sat down to do certain literature studies, looked up at papers, searched the points where I could have gone wrong, and I did find 2 to 3 places where I could have possibly overstained or understained. And I gauged where I went wrong and came up with a different protocol that I will probably try the next time I perform trichrome. From all the images that I have seen before, be it the pictures of our seniors or on papers by different people. I absolutely love the pictures that comes out from trichrome staining. They're so colorful, and I'm literally excited to see how my tissues turn out to be. So whenever I get good images from trichrome, I will definitely be sharing them with you. Here I am at the last stage of processing my tissues, where I'm going to put the tissues in wax for it to infiltrate in the tissues, after which I can prepare blocks from them. You might get confused as I'm switching between one experiment to other, but this is the reality of a PhD life. When I joined PhD a year ago, I did not have much to do, and through days I would just sit and read papers, and obviously nobody can stay motivated to do the same thing for hours when you see other people working and you don't really have much to do. But now that things have started pacing up, I have to juggle multiple things together. The thrill has started to kick in. Even though I enjoy that really much, one thing that I fear is getting burnt out, because I have an issue of getting so engrossed in things that are in my hands that I literally forget about everything else. In the process, I don't register that they are actually eating away my energy, my enthusiasm, and there comes a point where I want to throw everything and run away and escape. But this time I'm trying to be conscious, even though I know I can fall into the trap anytime. But every single day, I try to remind myself to keep myself engaged in all the hobbies that I have, be with my family, friends, take things lightly. And above all, realize that PhD is just a part of my life and not my whole life. You know what's the best part about making your home a lab at 6 in the morning? You get to go home way before sunset. That's all for today. See you in the next vlog. Bye bye.